Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and today we're going to do a pick a card oracle reading, and this time we are going to ask what are their channeled feelings and messages towards you. So what I need you to do is get clear about who we are asking about first and foremost, so you can set the intention out louder in your head. Spirit, universe, higher self of this person. What is blank, name of your person's, current channeled feelings, thoughts, and messages for me? Clear as day, highest level of truth, honesty, and accuracy. What are their current feelings and thoughts towards me, towards this connection, in life generally? And once you've asked this question, and once you've set those intentions, take a look at all three piles on screen and select whichever one you feel most drawn to. Now, I would highly recommend you only pick one this time around, the one that you feel most intuitively pulled in towards. We have group number 1 with the rose calcite, group number 2 with the obsidian, and group number 3 with the lapis lazuli. Whichever one you feel most intuitively pulled into, that is your group, and you can watch ahead using the timestamps, or you can watch through. Now, I want to remind you guys, this is a general reading for a large group of people, so it can certainly feel like a personal reading oftentimes, but take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. If you want a personal reading with me where I go over this relationship, I do offer love readings, and they are open right now. You'll get that reading, ask your questions. It's literally just $100. That's it. I'm very upfront about my prices. And you'll send me an email with your questions, your topic. You can tell me about this relationship if you want me to know anything, or you can literally not tell me anything. And I just need to know what your intention is with the reading. And once you send that email, you will get your reading within 7 days. And it's video format, just like this, but with my face. And no need for any appointment, no need for any meeting. I'm definitely looking to connect with more of you guys in personal readings. So go ahead and get that if you feel called to do it. It's definitely worth the investment, in my opinion. And not even without my opinion, I've gotten so much positive feedback and beautiful testimonials. So just go check it out. Okay. Thank you guys. You can pause now if you're still selecting your group. Otherwise, let's begin. Hello, group number 1, and welcome. Let's get some channeled love messages from your person. So I didn't even film the intro yet. I got such a random urge to film this pick a card reading, and we're going to make this quick and just really channel in these messages. So your person is being represented by the snake spirit. Immediately, there is a message here of the past is behind me. I am fully moved on and over my ex, my old love interests emotionally. I'm done. I am done. And we have the Ouroboros here with a portal opening up in the middle. This person is ready for the future. They're ready to invite new energies into their life. Now, this message may mean different things to different people. Number 1, if this is somebody who's actively in your life, actively in communication with you, yes. Yeah, they're over their past. You have zero reason to believe that they're talking to someone else or trying to create something with their ex or something. No, not at all. And for others of you, if you're in separation with this person, meaning you once talked to them and now you are no longer in communication, to be honest, very different reading, because this might be saying, that they are trying to just focus on the present moment, on the future, and create that portal to something new. So, and you may have felt this shift happen psychically if you're in separation, and that may be why you're pulled into this reading. I do feel for the majority of you, though, it's a positive message of this person, they are over the past. Okay, so there's no reason for you to fear any further enmeshment there, And you may have already even had very direct conversation with them where they're like, listen, I'm over it. I'm not interested. I am just wanting to focus on what we have right now and where this is heading. We have meditation brings answers. Yes. So the thing with the snake and meditation brings answers, because even though they are emotionally over their past, they may still have some more processing to do. So I don't know what happened in this person's life. If they've recently been going through some massive change. I mean, the snake spirit almost always indicates massive change, like massively letting go of whatever they were going through in life and like massively opening themselves up to something new that is coming forward. But there still may be some emotional processing, and this is just on being a human. You can be totally over something or someone but still have to reflect on it, think about it, process it. Does that make sense? So it's like if you feel like this person, if you ever get mad at this person for taking time to spend with themselves or with their friends, don't, because that is them processing. And that's a beautiful way to view relationships. Like your partner, every friendship that's good, at least that they have in their life, turns them into a good partner. Their support system turns them into a good partner if they have a good support system. And all the time they spend by themselves, when you're by yourself, you're reflecting, right? You are processing. So that alone time is good. So, I just really think that with time, this person will be more and more capable of just stepping into the person that they want to be for you. Or if this is somebody who's from your past, they're stepping into a person who is more capable of giving their next love interest what they perhaps were not capable of giving you. I can't stop thinking about you. Yes, this person, I'm telling you, like always you're on their mind. Yes, absolutely. We have, I wish I could share my good news with you. And we have, you came closer than anyone. Oh my God. So I don't know why there's so many messages here about like you versus past love interests. Like, I don't know why, if that's something that's like important to you right now for whatever reason. I don't know your situation. Okay. But if your person, their higher self wants you to know, like, they've never experienced a love like they have for you. They've never experienced the level of love that you give either, because you are somebody who is very conscious and who loves fiercely and very unconditionally. They've only dealt with people who were very surface level before you. Like, they've never, like, you're one of a kind. They got a taste of the divinity through you, like nobody's ever came remotely as close as you have gotten to this person, like in their lifetime, not even just romance, but also like friends and family. Like they view you as their once in a lifetime love. 100%. Now, if this person's actively in your life, beautiful. Okay. If this is somebody you're separated from, like on one hand, yes, they are trying to open themselves up to new people. But as of right now, this is the case. They think about you all the time. You came closer than anyone else. They frequently daydream about talking to you about what's going on in their life. Now, I don't want the people who are currently with someone and talking to someone to think that the messages that I'm giving for the people who are in separation are also like going to apply to your person and how they view their ex, because that's not the case. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so like if you are currently with this person, they're over their ex. Okay, they barely think of them like that, and they really do feel like you are the closest person they've been to. Okay, so two different situations here coming through for group number one. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, and if you are currently with this person or talking to them, what they mean by I wish I could share my good news with you, it feels like throughout their day, as the littlest things happen, they have these like daydream conversations with you in their head where they're just like thinking about like talking to you, which I think is very beautiful. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. I want to tell you everything and move things along swiftly. Absolutely, exactly. That just confirms literally what I just said. I want to tell you everything and move things along swiftly. They love telling you stories about their day, what's going on. They're impatient, guys. This person is very impatient. They're gonna want to like move this relationship along quickly, and they're also trying to be very intentional about like, you know, I don't know. They're trying to be intentional about the timing of this. Like, they don't want to like be stupid, but at the same time, they just want to be stupid, you know? Very talkative. They're taking things too fast. Networking, traveling, visitor, maybe a current or former player. Okay. So this person may have gotten around. Or if this is somebody who's in your past, you know, that may be playing into why they're in your past. And then look at that, 7 of Swords. My intentions aren't pure. I feel like this is for the people who are in separation. It's so crazy how sometimes I do these readings and it's like subgroups come up in one group. My intentions aren't pure. I want to take more than I give. I play games because I don't view this as serious. If you just want a fun time, I'm your person. So people who are in separation with this, you know, this may be why you're in separation. This person almost like they have a problem with just showing love. Like they tried to act nonchalant. Like it was a game, almost a psychological game where they wanted to cultivate something really deep with you, but then pretend like it wasn't as deep for them, leaving you all alone in those deep feelings. Like, what the heck? Like, I thought we were like soulmates here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, where they would act like, you know, you came closer than anyone else has. Well, not even acting. You did, you know, like that bond was real, but they were playing around and were trying to act like it wasn't because they weren't emotionally mature. Now, here's the kicker. Okay. I want to talk to the other people here who are currently with this person. This story that I'm sharing with the people watching who are like in separation with this person, this may be speaking on your past as well. And this person's past, your current person's past. Okay. So this may actually resonate with you, but in a different way than the purpose of this reading. So just keep that in mind. Readings can get crazy. And that's why I always say, listen to your intuition, listen to how it resonates, take it how it resonates. It says, I want to take more than I give. I play games because I don't view this as serious. If you just want a fun time, I'm your person. Selfish partner will not just be honest about their intentions. And that was like, that's why this had to end, because it was like, you were very clear about your intentions. Like, no, I want something serious. Like, we have something serious already, kind of. It just doesn't have a label on it. You know, they're just playing games, point blank, period. And, you stopped playing the game. You know, you stopped playing the game and now they're left all alone in their feelings. Isn't that ironic? Because, you did come closer than anyone else. And they think about you all the time and they want to share all this good news with you. They want to talk to you about what's going on in their life. They still daydream these conversations with you. It could have even been a long time since you guys separated. But yeah, they're now at a point where they're trying to like move on, is what I'm seeing. Like let go of this chapter and finally learn the lessons that they're trying to learn. Now, you don't have to play any part in this, you know. But we have the Ace of Cups. I'm starting to realize just how much I love you. I want to start something new with you. I want your baby. So people who are currently with this person definitely has things like marriage, babies, things like that on the mind. Okay, I'm just being honest. New relationship energy, falling in love. I effing love you. And you may be feeling this more and more and more. Like there may have been a little period where they had to do some emotional processing or had to work through some past stuff. But, oh my God, it's just so incredibly beautiful. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm willing to work on myself and this connection. Yeah. See, here's the thing. No connection is perfect. And even though this sounds quite like perfection, you know, you may have run into a little bit of it. Ooh, actually, this makes sense. If you guys watching are with this person currently and you have a past that we just described here with this other group of people where it's like this selfish partner playing games, stuff like that, that may have given you some trust issues, group number 1. And those trust issues may have played into some boundaries that you had to set in this current relationship you find yourself in. Okay, current issues you had to overcome with this person because you were being triggered. Like, for example, I don't know, there's so many different examples I could give. Like, maybe this person still had like a little friendship with their ex or something, and you weren't about that at all because, maybe it made you feel insecure. Maybe it triggered you because of something that happened in the past, and you realize, you know what, I just want a situation where everything's clear cut. Like, I just want to be peaceful. And you had to set a boundary there, not forcing them to do something, not forcing it like, hey, you're not allowed to be friends, not doing anything crazy like that, but saying, listen, I just, having a clean cut past is really important for me. And, you may have to set some boundaries there, and that may have been very hard, very straining on the relationship itself. But what I'm seeing is that this person is willing to do, well, first off, willing to listen to you and where your feelings are coming from, but also willing to make things work with you and actually go out of their way to make you feel secure and happy and confident. I love this person. I love this person for you. It says, let's work on us. Being my best version for you. I am trustworthy. Improving relationship skills. I am thinking about this connection from a logical standpoint and improving career and education. I want to pause and say, if you are one of the people who are asking about somebody you're in separation with, not in contact with, this relationship that we're describing for this other group of people who selected group number 1, this is your future. Okay? 2 different people selected this group, and it's like you're looking at each other past and future, and you could be on either side of that. Let me know down below, which side of that are you on? Are you the one who's currently in separation with somebody, or are you currently talking to somebody who's amazing? Okay? Like, I really do feel like this reading's giving a whole timeline, which is so interesting. Okay. Let's see. We have the 3 of Cups. I love flirting with you. I believe love should be lighthearted and fun. So this person really wanted to create friendship first with you because, and they feel like, oh, here's Luna. They feel like you guys have a strong friendship within your relationship. Like, you can just be silly together. I don't know. It's giving like sleeping over with your best friend type of vibes. A friendship that's flirty, good vibes, party celebration. This connection has emotional healing as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, this person actually is trustworthy. They're over their past. They're not looking to play games. And, if you're coming from this weird player situation, like, there's so much emotional healing that a healthy relationship will just bring out naturally. And in the beginning of that relationship, it may trigger feelings of insecurity. You may have a lack of trust, and when you're with somebody good who's healthy, like, they're gonna sit with that and remind you and reassure you and not make you feel like a burden because you need that reassurance, which is just so beautiful. Oh my God, you should invite me to the wedding. We have the Fool. I am so excited about you. It makes me feel like an idiot. Oh my gosh, stumbling over their words, making them feel young, and their mind may turn to jello when they're with you. Okay, doing anything that you say and suggest, and you may notice that about them. It's like you make one little suggestion and like immediately they do it because they just want to make sure that you are happy. King of Cups. Oh my gosh. I am very sensitive and selective with my companions, but once you're in my heart, you'll have a place there forever. Oh my gosh. Unafraid of intimacy, but has healthy boundaries. Empathetic and warm-hearted. Fatherhood may be relevant for some of you. Will drop defenses once they know that you're genuine and can be distant at first. Stunning. And then final channeled message, King of Swords, 2 kings. This person is radiating divine masculine energy, which to me, and they could be the most girly girl on the planet, doesn't matter. They show up consistently every single day, day in and day out. They don't play hot and cold games. They are consistently here for you. They will consistently be as affectionate to you 10 years from now as they are on one of the first dates with you. They are really all about just proving to you and reassuring you that they are trustworthy, And it says, sorry if I'm not overly emotional. I'm really into my career and goals right now. I tend to take a calm and logical approach in my relationships. Yes. So that's what I was trying to get at earlier. Like, when they invest time into other friendships or alone time, or even in this case, like their career and their personal goals, that benefits the relationship at large as well, because you are with somebody who has a life outside of you. And I cannot emphasize how important that actually is if you're wanting a long-term relationship, to be with somebody where it's like you're not their only support system. You're not the one carrying all of their emotional burdens and happiness. That's exhausting, okay? And, that's honestly, like, if we're going to be so bluntly real right now, that is why a lot of women, and I'm not saying this is like 100% of the time, but a lot of women who get married live shorter lives than people who don't. And I feel like the reason for that is because of that. Like, oftentimes, they would carry a lot of emotional weight for their husbands in the past. Now, this is just an example of like statistics, but you could be a man and this could still resonate with you. Where it's like, if you're dating somebody and it's like you have to manage their social calendar, you feel like you have to set them up on play dates with friends, you feel like you're like their only companion, or like all they do is work, and like you have to set up like fun things and parties and, organize dates and everything. Like, that will take years off your life if you're managing that for more than just yourself. Absolutely not. Like, I'm totally all about like taking care of other fully capable adults. Like, let's take that off the table. Like, let's move into the future and leave that in the past. Okay. And this feels like somebody who you don't have to do that for, which just and that's what I'm saying. Like, that may have made you a little bit insecure at first, though, because you might not have been used to that. Like, they may have some friends that they like to hang out with. They may have some hobbies, or just wanting alone time to enjoy those hobbies. They may just have a life, and not like be up your butt 24/7. And you know what? Let me tell you, you're going to come to appreciate that. Okay? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absolutely. So it's very, very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. Turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I post. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. We're going to get some channeled messages from your person. So let's see where they really stand in this relationship and what you really need to know from their higher self. They are being 100% honest about where they are at in this connection. We have the rabbits, and it's coming out in reverse, but the rabbit spirit, very clear as day message. Rabbits are all about fertility, lust, okay? Them Johns, they breed, okay? They breed. So, this person's feelings for you, very lustful, very lustful. I'm wondering if any of you guys are asking about someone who you're not 100%, like maybe some of you guys watching, if like this is a friend or someone who you think they might like you, but you're not sure. Oh God, the things they would do to you. But I need some more information here about this person, their character, like what's going on, because having the rabbit come out in reverse, to me, that can sometimes show like lust over love, but I don't know. Let's see. Reconsider. Ooh. Group number 2, I need you to be for real. First off, if this doesn't resonate with you, and if this person just seems like such a sweetheart, such a good person, and like you don't feel like this is them, I just want to say, like, this is a general reading, okay, for a group of people. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. If you want a personal reading to really get to know this person, I do offer personal readings. But anyways, I'm kind of viewing this, to be honest, as like your angels being like, girl, reconsider this, okay? Like, look at the history of this person. because there may be some sort of history here that could be very, very telling, you know? I'll give you an example, personal example. I once dated someone who was single for like 8 years. 8 years. And immediately I was like, oh, that might be a red flag, because like 8 years, you know? And you know, I ignored all those red flags, of course. And the reason why they were single is because they just wanted to like bang everyone, you know? And that didn't magically end when we got together. Like, you know, they were, you know, whatever. So it's like, look at the history first and foremost. Look at this person's past, and what does that say about this person, number one. Number two, what is your intuition telling you about this person? Do they really genuinely seem like they want something deeper, that they want a relationship? Let me know in the comments down below. You know, just type it out. What do you think they really want? Literally just let the words flow out as you're typing, because the answer, chances are, will reveal itself. Let's see. What is this person's true feelings? I hid who I really am from you. Wow. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. You know, this is kind of reminding me of someone I used to know. And sometimes spirit gives messages and readings through my own memories. I once knew this person, and they had this whole shtick, okay? First off, on dating apps, they would use their middle name. Like, they wouldn't even use their first name, the name they went by. They would use their middle name. They lied about their age. And they really made it seem like they were looking for love. But in reality, they were just a player, like straight up playing, you know? And after getting to know this person, they actually revealed like how horrendous of a cheater that they were to their ex-fiance. They were engaged to someone they were with for like 5 years, and they cheated on this person with, I'm not even exaggerating, hundreds of people. Like, disgusting stuff. Not to scare you, but I don't know. This person's energy just kind of reminded me of that person. So I don't know. Like, there are people out there who are scumbags. I don't know what to say. I couldn't let you get close to me. See, this right here, player energy. Now, here's the thing, especially if you've never dealt with this before. Let me tell you, okay? The thing about people who be playing these games where they try to come across as so sweet, so loving, they're very quick to try to sleep with you, you know, but they don't actually want a relationship. What can sometimes happen is that they may actually start to fall for us. They may actually start falling for you. They may actually develop some feelings for you, but they won't let themselves get any closer. And then they'll start pulling away and doing that hot and cold thing. And, you know, for whatever reason that may be. And don't let the fact that they've actually developed feelings lead you into thinking that it's going to work out or they'll change their mind. Let them go. Darling, let them go. Especially if you're in separation. Like, you don't want them to come back. You don't realize it yet, possibly because you're watching this video, but you do not want this person to come back, okay? Because they suck. And you will realize how much they suck after some time goes by and you're not thinking with your genitals or your heart anymore, and you're thinking with your logical mind. But like, even your angels are coming through and saying, let's maybe not with this person. You know, sometimes rejection is divine protection. And I am wondering if this person kind of rejected you in some way, but you psychically picked up that they have so much more feelings for you, which they do. But sometimes people are incapable of allowing themselves to feel that level of love because they themselves do not possess that towards themselves. And it's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to change them. It's your job to walk away and find people who are ready for you. We have the 5 of Pentacles. My lack of financial and physical health prevents me from being able to fully enjoy a healthy relationship. Exactly. They simply cannot have a healthy relationship. Sadness after losing someone close, emotional hardships, poverty and job loss, on the struggle bus generally, feeling alone and tired. This person has bigger issues. And to be honest, they should not be even remotely looking for a relationship right now. Or to be honest, wasting anyone's time, especially their own, because it's like they are struggling big time. And you know what? It makes a lot of sense because usually losers like this are broke, jobless, like chronically having issues, major issues in life that they, instead of dealing with that, they just use sex and dating as a way to distract themselves from the unhappiness they feel from like not having the discipline to actually resolve their own life issues. Like they feel like a loser because they are a loser. Instead of working through their massive financial struggles, their massive health issues, their massive whatever the heck issues going on in their life, they just use dating apps and play with people's emotions to make themselves feel better. But, it's a negative, repetitive cycle because it's like they constantly have to use others or even sex. This person may have a sex or porn addiction. They use those sort of addictive cycles to distract themselves emotionally and hormonally from the fact that they've got some massive issues they really need to be dedicating some time to, and I don't know, it's just group number 2. You may have a lot of empathy for this person, but you can have empathy and have a backbone at the same time. Like you can understand and empathize where this person is coming at and also acknowledge and identify that they are in fact a loser. Like those two things can exist simultaneously. 8 of Wands, I want to move forward with you. Yeah, see, here's those games. And this is what makes you feel confused because they 100% give you this vibe like, oh, I really want this. I want to, travel with you, text, call, talk to you, show I'm interested. They feel a lot, communication, forward momentum. But it's like, then they prevent themselves from doing that. They self-sabotage. And that leads you to feeling like, just pathologizing this person. And spending a lot of time, like, unpacking who they are and why they self-sabotaged and trying to convince them not to self-sabotage. And it's like, girl, don't even waste your breath. Don't do it. The Fool. I am so excited about you. It makes me feel like an idiot. Well, they are an idiot. So, because if they weren't an idiot, they wouldn't put you in a position to let you go. They wouldn't push you away and hide who they really are, Ace of Wands, I am so sexually turned on and passionate about you. That was the first message we got with the rabbit. Like, group number 2, I will say, with as much as this person gives off player vibes, you may have been like the best person they've been with intimately, if you've been with them intimately. And if you have not been with them intimately, like they may have wanted it more than like anything else in the world. And you know what? Don't give them that. We have the Knight of Swords. I have an obsessive personality. I'm always looking for change and growth. See, now I'm reading this in a negative context. Like, I have an obsessive personality. I'm always looking for change and growth, i.e., they will not settle down. Diving headfirst into this. Quick starting relationships tend to burn out just as quickly. Look at that right there. Always starting drama, reckless communication and action, and rushing too quickly into this. Yeah, see, this is, I can't stand people like this. I'm going to be honest with you. Cannot stand them because they have zero care in the world about the emotional implications of what they're saying, the games that they're playing. They just don't take it seriously. They don't take other people's emotions into account, and they don't care. They literally just don't care about the emotional fallout of their actions. And then we have the Four of Swords. I am healing and reflecting right now. We need to pause this temporarily. I should probably get therapy, LOL, in separation, recovering from past and present stress, needing space mentally, taking a break. I need time to rest. Hear me out. Group number 2. Just block this person. Okay, thanks for coming to my reading. If you like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as an online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome. Let's see what channeled messages we can get from your person. Well, that was fast. We have the raccoon spirit. Okay, so a little night owl here. Your person may be. Raccoons are very thrifty. They are very grubby. I think they have great personalities. They may not care so much about their outward appearance, how people perceive them, but I feel like they have good hearts. But I don't know. This can go in so many different ways. So let's just see what else comes out around the raccoon. Improving health. Okay. There we go. I'm imagining a raccoon suddenly deciding it's going to go on a diet. Oh man. I'm getting a vibe here. This person may be in a place mentally where they're really wanting to make some positive changes in their life. Like, for example, eating better, being healthier. They actually could be on a fitness journey or starting that soon. Just wanting to feel better is the main reasoning behind all of this, is what I'm seeing. So let's see what else wants to come out. We need to let each other go. Wow. I feel you even though we are apart. I wonder how many of you are in separation with this person. I don't feel like it's all of you. I really think that some of you may be with this person. Oh, you know what? Actually, this might be another situation like group number 1 where there's 2 distinctly different groups within this group. Because on one hand, I am feeling some of you are with this person actively. And they may have some codependent patterns and behaviors where they may be very, very clingy and attached. And just overall in their life right now, they're trying to get healthy in all regards, you know? Like trying to, like I'm seeing, you know what it really is? This person does not feel good mentally or physically. Like, and they're just wanting to they're in this mindset of I want to drink more water. I want to get moving some more. I want to get some more healthy foods in me. And, maybe if I'm working on my relationship with self, I won't be as clingy and obsessive. That is what I'm feeling. That right there is what I am feeling. Absolutely. So that's the highest path. If that resonates with you, amazing. Now I was kind of picking up on a smaller percentage of you where it's this person you may be in separation with them. And wow, look at that. Oh my God. I am becoming a better person. Yes, that confirms everything I was picking up on. Yes, they are actively working on becoming a better person. It's not just something that they're saying, it's something that they're taking action on. Yes, I love that. I love that. Now, what I was going to say was for a smaller percentage of you, this could be somebody that you're in separation with. I don't feel like the majority of you that's the case. But they are genuinely in that separation trying to be better and do better and, have this little glow up. And, if that's the case, a part of this is them trying to emotionally let you go. They're not really succeeding at it because they feel you through a soul tie. There could be some telepathy here. But they're trying. They're trying to process things in a healthy way and release and let go and move on. Because this hurts, right? And they're trying to not hurt as much. But I feel like this person reached a very dark point mentally and even physically, just feeling like crap all around. And they're genuinely working to become this better person. Okay, judgment. I'm trying to make a decision about this connection. Wow, so addressing past issues, realizing the potential, A spiritual awakening was triggered here. This relationship is about to change. Possible reconciliation. And you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you're already with this person currently still talking, I feel like there might have been some past issues with the two of you. And that may have been rooted in some of their codependency. Now, obviously, it takes two to tango. Like, let's be real here. But this feels to be somebody who's genuinely reflecting and trying to become a better person. And there's definitely still a lot of love here. I can feel it. They're trying to feel less crazy about that love, though, if that makes sense. In a good way. In a good way. Okay. We have Knight of Swords. I have an obsessive personality. Exactly. I'm always looking for change and growth. Yeah. See, this person really strong emotions, right? And those emotions may have led them while in conflict with you to say or do things that they aren't super proud of. And through their strong emotions, you know, they maybe sought out certain outlets for that emotions that weren't healthy, like through food or through video games or just something. And it's like they're wanting to make healthy, good changes for themselves. Yeah. It's 10 of Pentacles. Let's get married, start a family, and buy our dream house together. This was like the peak of their feelings for you. Like there's serious feelings here, you know, and they're wanting to become the type of person who can actually manifest those things for themselves. The Emperor, I want to establish a future with you. Let's be loyal partners. Like I'm seeing husband material or even wife material. Somebody who has their stuff together, trustworthy, established partnerships. This person is working hard on themselves right now to become somebody who is capable of having a healthy relationship and having regulated emotions. The High Priestess, I feel our relationship in the 5D. I acknowledge there's a deeper spiritual meaning to this connection. That's what I was saying. This person, you have a soul tie here. They feel you even if you're not communicating with them. They feel the shifts that you go through just like you feel for them, okay? They acknowledge it consciously. Telepathy, soulmate, karmic twin flame, psychic dreams about each other, keeping feelings secret, talking to each other in daydreams. 10 of Wands, I am carrying so much stress, responsibility, and emotional baggage. I can't give you the attention you deserve. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened to this person specifically, but they carry a lot of emotional baggage from the past. Like they had quite the life is what I'm seeing. And that's led them to have a complicated relationship with their own emotional regulation and how they view relationships. And they have a lot of internal work to do to become a healthy person who can have a healthy relationship and long-term commitment and be a good partner. And they have this vision of being a good partner, just generally speaking. And they're trying to actively work to become that person. And look at that extreme stress. So stressed they can't even focus on love. Lack self-love, work stress, inability to say no, people pleaser, poor priorities, emotional baggage from the past. This person genuinely felt like you were so amazing. And they could not fathom giving you the things in life that they felt that you deserved. And that's messed up. That's them putting you on a pedestal. And, you know, it's always, to me, it's a red flag whenever someone says, oh my gosh, you deserve so much more. Or like, I can't give you what you deserve. That's a red flag to me because, you know, people generally tell the truth. You know, that's usually the case. That's usually them saying, you are giving me a lot more than I am giving you back. And it's always important to listen to that when people say it, to be honest with you. Even if they're a good person, it's like them saying, look, I can't give to you what you give me right now. Like, you need to listen. You need to listen. 2 of Swords. I am protecting my heart right now. The unknown scares me. so I don't make any emotional decisions. I can't make a decision right now. Yeah, sometimes people are so stressed out that they cannot move forward. They literally cannot go beyond their comfort zone. They can't add more unknowns into their life when they are so busy focused on trying to improve their life, afraid to leave a comfort zone, temporary time out, taking time to think, weighing options, and stalemate. So this last card kind of popped out when I was trying to put all the cards down, and it says Page of Swords. I love our witty conversations. Conversation is so easy with you. Healthy debates and discussions, sharp tongue, similar sense of humor, talking for hours effortlessly in long conversations. I don't know why I feel like there is going to be a lengthy conversation that may be coming through in this connection in the near future. If you're desiring this, you should reach out and just initiate it yourself. I never advocate waiting for anything in life. Like, if you want something, just go get it. Just go initiate this conversation, But I am feeling that they're wanting to talk, but their emotions are just so complex and messy. It's like a part of them really wants to talk and like wants this with you, but another part of them is like, don't even waste their time. Like, you cannot give this person what they deserve. So like, don't even reach out. Like, don't play those games, which I think is an admirable way to think, but it's like, and then another thought may say this and another thought may say that. And it's like just a mess, an emotional mess is what I'm honestly feeling from this person. But I think it's interesting. They're trying to make a decision about this connection. We got that message about lengthy conversation. They're trying to balance the fact that they want something long-term and they want something loyal. But at the same time, they have so much fear. They have so much stress. They have a hard time like sitting still and sitting in the change that they make and staying committed to it. There's just a lot of energy here. And, this is one of those crazy situations where like, if you're in separation with this person, it's like they want to be with you, but for whatever reason, they're like, yeah, we need to let this go. We need to let each other go. Now, if you're already with this person, talking to this person, there may be points in this reading that really resonated with you. Like they're working to become a better person, having a lot of stress, wanting something long term. And it feels like you might be feeling like this is a little stagnating, like wanting answers on like, okay, well, where is the future going and when will that happen? And this person might not have the answers for you. And that may have caused some issues because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to continuously emotionally invest into something that's a big giant unknown. But they are so stressed out with like just their own stress levels at this point. That's like, how could they make any decision, So it's like one of those situations where it's not black or white. It's gray. It's somewhere in the messy middle, but that is what they would say if they were honest about their feelings. Those are their channeled messages. So thank you so much for joining me. Definitely comment down below if you feel comfortable. I'd love to hear your stories. Like this video and subscribe if you've not already. Turn on the notification bell to be notified anytime I post. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, I do offer love readings and you can ask about this person specifically. The link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course. So check it out. Bye-bye.